What up, English? And not English? What's going on, guys? It's 5:36 in the morning. It's Sunday. I'm here. So, didn't know. I knew I would do, or figured I would do a review today. Wanted to do a mini Boss Cross with the 2mm heavy link look. In both yellow and white gold, both 18 karat. I wanted to check that out. Didn't know what time I'd get up, but my daughter wanted me to get up at 3:33, so that's how we're rocking today. Guys, 4mm Figaro, 18 karat from Links Resale. Just what I'm currently wearing to start this video. So, let's just get right into it. Both of the heavy cable links from Jacoji. Both of these weigh about 12 grams, 11 and a half, 12 grams, okay? These are both 18 karat. And I'm showing you the clasp, ain't I? So let me go ahead and do this. Good morning, by the way, everybody. So these things shine like crazy. I wear these two together and man, it's nuts. Any kind of those cable links or heavy cable links, just crazy looking. So here this is, and this is actually a flooded mini Boss Cross. So here's what that looks like up close. All 18 karat gold. If you guys want to see what the diamond part looks like, I thought that would. Now on a standard size Boss Cross, the large Boss Cross is large, okay? The standard size Boss Cross is probably one of the best pendants there is, maybe. I thought about getting one of those again, anyways, there's the gold one. I've decided that on stuff like that, if it meant something to me, I'm not going to rebuy that. I would rather buy mine. And so, I think at this point, I either will push forward and do something, or I'll just say, you know what, forget it. And then not even look for an opportunity down the road, just be like, forget it. You know, I mean, and move on with my life. So here is the 18 karat white gold on white gold. Guys, he has a lot of white gold pendants. I know it takes a while to get a pendant in when you order one, the custom made. I asked him, I said, white carat. That sounds like my rap name. Got a little bit of, auburn hair, so it's red, so white carat. I laugh because sometimes people will say like, there's a white dog. I say, white dog, that's my rap name. I'm just kidding, guys. But anyways, the mini size Boss Cross is just freaking amazing. I wear it also on the 3.2mm heavy cable link. Probably want to not go above a 4mm rope chain, guys. Kind of pushing it with that, because a 4mm rope chain is going to be about a 3.2mm heavy link. But that's going to be a good look. But anything above that, you're really not having enough weight here. So let me put on old Whitey first. Can I even say that? I don't know. I don't care. So, the first Boss Cross that I bought the mini flooded Boss Cross, and I bought a 22 karat mini Boss Cross, not flooded, just a plain one. And I don't think they make 22 karat with the diamonds, and that might be because the gold's really soft. It might be easier or better for the diamonds to stay in there at 18. Of course, this one has no diamonds. They all fell out. No, guys, this is the white gold. This is the plain version. And this is on that 2mm heavy cable link. Check that out. It's dark in here. It's 5:30, 5:41 in the morning. And so while I'm wearing this, I can actually talk about, this is the same thing, just in yellow gold, okay? And then again, flooded. But I don't really know the, well, you know what? I do have my, this is my tactical flashlight. I also use it for, you know, it's got like a little belt clip and stuff on it. So I pretty much keep this in my bag, but I wanted to make sure it was charged. Hadn't charged in a year or so. You just push up here and that guy is bright. Or if you push it up even a little bit further and hold it, super bright, super bright. But I didn't know if I could get a better reflection of maybe the diamonds on it here. Pretty much probably just went, and then that kind of nun walking. Okay, so sound like Ken Kenneth. So anyways, guys, I don't know if that did anything, but all right. So I don't, like I said, on a standard size, there you go. Now it's still focusing. The diamonds really pop. Why wouldn't they? It's bigger. But man, so this looks just like a really, really casual, pretty cross, right? Till you go out and then it shimmers. Now, what is it, guys? Gold reflects, diamonds refract. Is that right? Is that right? So here it is. Let's just turn it around so like it looks like a, if you wanted to buy the plain version, which I think is probably a more popular version. Here's the thing, guys. If you're thinking, man, I really want to get a cross like this, either this size or the standard or large, whatever, but I want it to shine a lot, but I can't really afford diamonds, or I don't like diamonds, or, you know, it's too icy, whatever. Then I'm going to let you know right now that gold, it might outshine all of that, guys. And so I had a big 21 gram cross at one time. I don't know if you guys ever saw it or remember it, but just anytime I was outside, my wife was always like, you're blinding me. I always saw it on the roof of the ceiling of the car, just anywhere I went. And that's how this is too. So it's like the diamonds are gonna shimmer outside into the sunlight. But do you see how, let me do this. It's a totally different look in it, even from far away. That's the Missouri in me coming out, guys, I'm sorry. So I absolutely love just the plain look. I think that's amazing. I think Mike from the Tri Truth, shout out to him. I think he just got a mini 18 karat Boss Cross to put on his 3.2mm. And so I know this video is about the pairing of the 2mm chains, because so here's one thing. On any of the heavy links, even down 2.7, whatever, they have this big guy. This is definitely a preferable lobster clasp, or, you know, clothing apparatus on a chain like this. Something that I wear, and I'm getting almost specifically for pendants, I would rather have this lobster clasp, and that's just me, guys. It does look more uniform, but it has nothing really to do with that. In my experience, lighter chains, even without a pendant, this has a tendency to move around. So if it's on the side, it doesn't look as, you know, out of place. that's not even, I don't care at all. The main thing is, as through the day, if you're wearing this, see this guy sneaking down? We got a creeper. But look at that. So instead of getting caught, that SOB ran right through. Because let's just face it, guys, this is the, and Braden actually, I mentioned it, and then Braden mentioned it, so it's like the universe is out there telling people this is on every chain the most, that little O-ring. On Franco's, I don't have one. It's like a little flasper. I'm just kidding. It's like a little flat thing on there. But that, guys, you'll always want to check that to make sure it's not coming apart, especially if you're wearing pendants, because the heavier the pendant over time, this will pull apart. The lobster clasp itself, that part right there is just a spring. The magnet test, guys, an easy way to test for gold. I mean, and plated stuff, not all plated stuff like silver and stuff is not going to stick to a magnet. However, if it's just, you know, sterling or something like that, it will. So the only part of this, of any necklace like this, doesn't matter the size, that'll stick to a magnet, will always be the lobster clasp. This part will go tink right to it, and that's because the metal spring in there. And believe it or not, that's why lobster clasp. This little piece right here can be a couple $100, guys. They're not cheap. The last piece that I would say is, you see the little end caps here? They are soldered right there on each side, and that closes it. Guys, you're gonna wanna make sure that that never comes apart on one side, because if it is only holding on one side, what is that doing? That means you're compromised, and there's a good chance you might lose your chain. So with headaches and everything, if I had a standard size Boss Cross, the flooded one, I would be pairing it. I put it on things like, I would wear it on probably this 2mm. The mini Boss Crosses, guys, weigh anywhere from 4.5 to 5 grams. When it comes to weight, I believe the flooded Boss Cross has like 0.4 diamond weight or something like that. The chains weigh 12. They're like 11.5 to 12, something like that. And so then the Boss Crosses, I think, are like 7 grams. I don't know, let me see if I can figure that out here. By the way, guys, over 80,000 views. Wow. I'm floored, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. It just means that you guys are watching and I'm not just sitting here talking to myself anymore. So what I'm doing is I'm looking. Somebody had actually just purchased my old one and they sent me a picture. So 8.2 grams. So you don't ever really want to put something heavier, a pendant heavier than your chain. So the fact that this is almost 12, and then at a standard size Boss Cross would weigh 8.2 with 0.7 of a carat. Yeah, there's nothing to scoff at there. So what do you think, guys? So this is what happens when you turn old. I usually shave it out, but I'll have a little, look, it matches my hat. So, and my necklace like a little bit. So, it's what you get when you see me in the early days. I would probably pair that standard on that. I would probably pair it on the 4mm. I've had it on ropes. I've had it on Franco's. What would it look like on an 18 karat 4mm Jacoji curve? And then also, guys, it would shut the game down to have it on a 23 inch, that's right, 3.2mm heavy link. We are talking the perfect setup. And I don't know, someday maybe my standard flooded Boss Cross will come back home, maybe not. Maybe I move on. I thought about buying a new one, don't want a new one. Done some really dirty things in the other one. Think about that while you're wearing it, bud. I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's go ahead and skip from this white gold here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off. That thing ain't so holy now. No, but what a weird story that would be. What a crazy, but not tech. If you guys don't know the story about this, I bought this at 26 inches. I actually, to make sure I didn't want it at 24, bought a 24-inch one, 14 karat. Someone sold me one in the group. I cannot remember who it was, but God bless you. And I had it, we made the video, and then I sold it because I knew I wanted to do 18 karat. And I had that 26 inch one cut down to 23 inches. I got it back on my daughter's birthday. It's the same day my dad passed away. And so I was in a lot of different stages. I didn't know where my life was going. I know that sounds weird, but and by that, guys, I didn't mean like, oh my God, my dad's, my life's over. I mean that my dad did a lot for me, and I would be taking on new bills, more responsibilities than I've ever had in my entire life. And so one was very nervous. I really wanted the cowboy pendant, but I knew that I probably should hold off on that, right? Until I kind of got a feel for things. I'm glad no one bought it. And actually, Braden gave me a deal on it. He said he wanted me to have it, and he gave me a really good deal on it. I'll never discuss business with anybody, so whatever. Whether it was free or $1 less than it was marked on there, it doesn't matter. I appreciate it, Braden. Go Cowboys, and good luck to your Chargers. Nice start off to the season, my guy. So this is the 18 karat, 2mm heavy cable link in yellow gold, and then this is the flooded Boss Cross. Again, guys, in the mini flooded, it is more of a subtle, what does Braden call it? Like a subtle flex. To me, it's subtle. So it's one of those things that if you like diamonds, or if you want just a little different flash, because let me try to explain it like this. Whenever you go outside and the light hits, the light's going to go up and down on just the plain gold ones. So see how look right now in the middle of the cross. See that line now, how it goes to the bottom? Now it goes back up to the top, to the bottom, and then, so what that does is that's how this shines. So when you go outside and the sun hits it, if it hits it like it's sitting right on your chest, boom, you've got all the light. If it moves just a little bit when you're walking, that thing's just shining, and it's putting off, a reflection of light on whatever. And I mean, it is, if you've ever been blinded by someone's watch, that's exactly what this does. Whereas the diamond one, okay, and then you guys, you really can wear this. If you wanted a flooded Boss Cross, you really could wear it on the other way too. The only thing on the other side, and I don't think anybody would notice, and even if they did, who cares? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this to focus. You focus. I need your focus to focus. Help me focus. See right here, it's very wee. Tiny, petite. It is the Jacoji symbol, and it says 18 karat. So, but what I was talking about is when you wear just the plain version, you're not going to lack on any kind of shine, okay? But what the difference is, instead of rolling up and down, it will just shimmer. Because when the light hits, it's going to hit, see the diamonds, that's kind of how they do the clarity and all this other stuff, is how much light can shine through them. Is it clear? Would be like a colorless, or is there some yellow tint? Because I mean, whatever. And these are really nice diamonds. And so, shout out to Koji, right? But when the sun hits this, instead of going up and, just kind of reflecting like that, it's going to refract all of those little diamonds. So it may shimmer, the one diamond may shimmer in different areas. Here, let's just use this for example, because there's not a lot of light. But see how if you look at the gold part of my ring, see how look at the top part. See that little line? Just going back and forth, even at the bottom. Now look at the diamonds. See how they just, see how they shine, but they don't shine just in one area, right? So like even here, when I do this, look at that. Can you see the little light right here on my ring? It's okay, see that? It goes this way, then that, okay. See how it just sits there? Even when I go up and down, kind of, doesn't move a lot. Let's just do this. It's here. But see how the diamonds are still kind of dancing a little bit? Because it doesn't just, the diamonds don't reflect light, they refract it. And so like that, it's not going to, you know, reflect. However, light's gonna hit that, go through it, come out the sides, all different areas. So it really kind of just depends on what you want. I don't know if you can see that or not. No clue. But we'll do one more look for you guys. And so you do kind of see it. This was, I really wanted to do a review on the, you know, I was doing a review on the white gold today. I just thought, you know what, since these are the two crosses, my wife used to always wear this one. I was always wear the standard one on Sundays. That doesn't happen anymore, because I don't have that one. So this white gold, I love white gold. I thought, man, that'd be pretty cool to have that, something different. And plus, you know, it's with gold going up and stuff, I thought, man, right now is just a good time to go ahead and invest in a white chain. White chain, also my nickname. No, I'm just kidding. Good time to go ahead and get one, because it's like, man, somewhere down the road, and it's 18 karat. I've never been able to get 18 karat in white gold. You got it in rose too. It's crazy. But this is one thing that so I have this all twisted up here. You always want to kind of make sure that your necklaces are not twisted, so that it kind of looks like this. Guys, this is the 3.2 millimeter heavy link with the mini boss cross. So what I want to do here, so I want to throw this on and kind of show it to you. Okay, so this is at 24 inches. Everything else I was wearing was at 22. What you think, boys? So if it was up a little bit more, that's what I'm talking about right there. It looks good to me. This looks good. And then guys, it still does this. So we don't have any issues with the flopping. That's the one thing. A standard would probably pull it down a little more. A standard would also come to about here and here. So not a whole lot bigger, but definitely bigger in presence. However, I'm not gonna lie, as an everyday, this is a really, really simple and very subtle, cool, classy setup. Whether you're just repping the cross for fashion or it's something that means a lot to you, like it does to me. You have your everyday chain that, you know, you can wear without, or you can kick it back. And that's why I like the odd number too, because 24 inches, we're gonna be hanging down here, guys. You know, where the 22 would be about here, and then this is the 23 inch. And like I said, 26 is really cool, but just cut up a little bit to 25, and then vice versa. Now I want to show you one more look, and then I'll let you guys go. It's been a while since we've done a almost 30-minute video, huh? I think. But it's a good way to wrap up. I mean, we spent a lot of time together this week. Thursday, I did 6 videos, because one of them was a 2-parter. So this is that 2 millimeter heavy cable link at 22 inches, and then this. Now, I think that might be a little too thin. Does it look bad? No. Can I make it look better with what I have? Maybe. And so that's what, you know, adding chains and stuff really really evolves your look. So it's like if you buy just one, it's like later on you add to them. So it's like, you know, that's why I said your number one chain. Mine is this 23 inch. And from there on, I can pair it with, you know, it's a lot harder to do this looking in the camera. I don't know how some of you guys make this look so good. That Cuba fella, he sure is smart. No. Shout out to that guy. Cuba, no. And he does. The king of the freaking Cubans, for real. So, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, it's Cubano. And incredible channel, incredible dude. If you are needing, if you're going on the fence about getting a Miami Cuban, you're going to want to look at his channel. Trust me. Just like if you were looking for a Franco, I'd say look at Braden's, because that's one of his favorite chains, and he's got plenty of content out there about it. But guys, this is gonna wrap it up. It's been a ride. I talked about, I think Friday, about how good of a week it's been. It's been one of the greatest weeks. Yesterday was crazy. I don't know. I had a lot of anxiety yesterday. Don't usually talk about that with you guys, but just want you to know you're not alone if you get stressed out a little bit sometimes. And then it definitely, last night, it was just not a good night, guys. And so I figured, you know, today was, sometimes it's like, well, today's going to suck too because it's nice. But it's like, no. The day's what you make it, right? You either run the day or the day runs you. And by God, we are definitely going to be running this son of a bitch. But I love you all, and you guys have a blessed day. It's now 6:03. I'm going to go wake my family up. My homie's coming over in less than an hour. Guys, I'm trying to go 4-0 in Madden. I unleashed Micah Parsons last week. I'm getting ready to go do that update, and he will probably be a Green Bay Packer. And good luck to you guys. Green Bay is already a very good team with really good receivers. Golden is going to be a stud. Jordan Love is a very good quarterback. You guys have a really good coach in LaFleur, and a really solid historic organization. And I'm glad. I wish Dallas would have gotten better draft picks because Green Bay is good. However, I'm glad he went to an organization, first of all, not in the NFC East, but to an organization that has history. Like, if he would have went to the 49ers, that would have just made them a lot thicker. But, you know, 49ers, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, you know, any of those teams, you know, the Patriots, I get it. Maybe I'm a little hard on the Patriots, but I think Tom Brady is the greatest player of all time as of right now. So I think that he's amazing. I think he had the clutch gene, and you can't prove me wrong on that, okay? I mean, unless you're Eli. So, guys, thank you. This wraps up Sports Week, NFL Today. A lot of games, okay? I hope you guys, if you're playing fantasy football, winning your leagues. Shout out to everybody who watched the Glock video and said you liked it. I appreciate you guys. I'll do some more gun videos. Would you guys like to see like a Benelli M4 video or anything like that? Headphones, maybe. I don't know. Plop. Again, guys, you can't go wrong with this 4mm. Look at that. I'm a big dude. 4mm Figaro, 18 karat. So silly not to get this. Because, I mean, it is a beautiful chain. And look at that. I'm a McFadderson, and look at this. It's got presence. So, love you all. Stay blessed.